Welcome to Handle It, your online instructional cooking show. I'm Chef Atari, taking you on a culinary journey for your taste buds, and today's episode of Handle It is a little special. From the twisted, crazy minds that brought you falafel waffle, we dare say it, we're going to be bringing you shawarma cinnamon roll. Now the shawarma is a Middle Eastern meat seasoned to perfection. But there's one ingredient in the shawarma that makes it perfect match for the cinnamon roll. That's right, shawarma has cinnamon in it. So we got ourselves a nice piece of steak. We gotta kick it out of this beef right here. So without further ado, you get yourself some saran wrap, cutting board, cover this bad boy up, go to work. You gotta whack that beef. Gotta give that beef a good whack, and voila! Shawarma! Right here we got some cumin, turmeric, paprika, cayenne pepper, coriander, the traditional salt and pepper, cinnamon, and garlic powder. All these combinations bring us the shawarma seasoning. So just go ahead and grab some and start rubbing it into the meat. Season that bad boy up. And I just want to set that aside. So right now we're just going to create a quick marinade. In here I have vinegar and vegetable oil, some minced garlic, some red onion slivers. Give it a little mix. And right now your kitchen should be getting that full-on Middle Eastern flavor in it. Grab your beautiful piece of steak that you tenderize. This meat is going to be so fucking delicious. Place it in the marinade. Make sure it's completely covered in the marinade. Ooh, mama. My father would be proud. If you want to let this meat marinate for about 30 minutes, then we're going to cook this bad boy up. Our steak is done marinating, so ready to fry it up. But before we do that, as I mentioned before, save some of the seasoning and apply it onto the steak. So once it's cooked for 6 minutes on one side, you're prepared for a flip. Oh yeah, got that nice sear going on. You got nice crispy, crunchy happening. This is shawarma. Now we just gotta cut it into some fine, thin strips. Oh, voila. Oh, shawarma, yalla. You can smell the shawarma in the air. The shawarma is either served on a plate or on a pita. But today, it's gonna be served in a cinnamon roll. Separate the cinnamon rolls and just unroll it. So once you have completely unrolled the cinnamon roll dough, just give it a little flatten to give yourself a bigger canvas. Take your shawarma meat and just start placing it down the cinnamon dough. The stickiness should allow the meat to stay in place. Once you've got all your shawarma lined in the dough, begin to roll it up. Once it's all rolled up, place it in a well-greased pan and continue rolling them up. Now, depending on how many shawarma rolls you make, you'll want to just make sure you put it in a pan so they can stay together nice and hugging each other. Bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Now to accompany this shawarma roll, we're gonna make us a nice little tahini frosting. So right here is some tahini, room temperature butter, powdered sugar, and just a little bit of salt. You'll just wanna mix that stuff together. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you cannot create freely in the kitchen, because here on Handle It, that is exactly what we do. We made shawarma. The shawarma. This is shawarma. That's right. Shawarma. A shawarma cinnamon roll with tahini frosting. I can tell you right now, nobody is on that level in the kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Handle It. Hope you like, share, favorite, subscribe, and of course, create these awesome recipes we bring to you every single week. And enjoy.